Today, Oprah marked the 50th anniversary of the first Freedom Ride. She celebrated the courage of hundreds of Freedom Riders who traveled throughout the Deep South to peacefully protest racial injustice. 9 News reporter Annette Pegler talked with a local Freedom Rider about her experience. Annette?
Carol, Betty Daniels Rosemont, originally from New Orleans, lives in Coleraine Township. She was one of the 436 people who put their lives on the line for the cause of justice. What some called a suicide mission, the now 72-year-old says it was her life calling.
Everybody is created equal, and in our country we do have the freedom, God-given freedom, to be able to go where you want to go, to do what you want to do. But in 1961, it wasn't so.
On May 4th, 1961, a group of young people from Washington, D.C. traveled on buses and trains to protest against racial inequality.
They were headed for New Orleans, and we were waiting at a church for a rally, but the bus never arrived. We saw on the news that it was bombed and they were beaten. This was the first Freedom Riders.
Rosemont left college at age 21 and joined CORE, Congress of Racial Equality. She said her mother encouraged her to become a Freedom Rider.
A young man walked up to me and spit in my face. The only thing I could do was to continue to picket and cry. So I cried, but I continued walking. And that's what it was about, nonviolence and doing what you had to do, no matter what.
Because of her courage, Rosemont was one of the 178 still living Freedom Riders who were honored today on the Oprah Winfrey Show. I asked Rosemont if she had the choice, would she do it all over again?
I would do it, because if it would make a difference for the young people and let them know how important they are. We are important. We are somebody. We are God's children.
Next Tuesday at 6:30 p.m., the Freedom Riders documentary, directed by Stanley Nelson, will air at the National Underground Railroad Freedom Center. Rosemont will also be there to talk about her personal journey as a Freedom Rider. Clyde and Carol?
It'll be fascinating to hear more of her stories.
That was really interesting.
Yes, it was. A man prosecuted